respect to any Aboriginal people that we have in the audience today. Uh, Thank you, Kristen, for your welcome. And I know we're in a bit of a difficult position at the moment. We're spread everywhere, but I guess this is the best spot to feel and see the museum from. So, look, it's a real honour to be here to be speaking at the opening of an exhibition celebrating 50 years of the History House Museum. This museum came about through the efforts of a group of people over 50 years ago who decided that the history that they had experienced in their lives and the stories and the objects were disappearing. Armadale was changing to the extent where they felt that the changes were significantly impacting everyday life, and more people were coming, the community was changing, the landscape was changing, and they decided that the things that were being lost, the objects that were being lost, the lifestyle that was being moved on from was worthwhile saving. Some of those objects were worthwhile saving to remember how life was and how people that came and lived before us actually lived their lives. So they decided that a place was needed to actually store the items and to note the stories. They are significant items that we see all around us today. They also have, over time, Kristen and his team and professionals and volunteers over time have checked on the provenance of the items that get offered up to the History House Museum, so that we have only items that, that's my understanding anyway, it's only items that are from the district itself that get to come into the museum. It's not items from all over the countryside. These ones have a link to Armadale, Kelmscott and the district. So they're not from all over WA. They actually have connection to Armadale and Kelmscott. So the items that you see around you today are from around here, and they've been touched by people that came before us, members of our community. So they're all really important treasures. And I'll just a bit of the history of History House, and I'm sure that many of you know more about it than I do, because you are the people who started this museum. I can see a few of you who are here at the beginning, and many of you, and I'm looking at you, Linda, who had relatives who were here at the beginning. So it's a great honour for me to be here amongst the people who started this museum and who have volunteered to keep it going. So I thank all of you who have a role to play in keeping this museum and getting it up and running and then keeping it running over all these years. It is such an important place. It's full of treasures, and I know that a lot of the treasures are not out on display. So we've got treasures stored away, and they come out and they rotate out into exhibitions. So just a bit of the background. There you go. I'm going to get my trusty assistant to hold my paperwork, but there are some names here that I must mention. So on this History House Museum was opened on the 25th of April 1976 by Sir Paul Hasluck, and it exists due to a group of really passionate locals who believed that the stories and the objects that we see around us are worth protecting, and they certainly are. The Armadale Kelmscott Historical Society played a central role in the vision for this place. People like Ivor Birtwistle, Margaret Bettenay, Bill Pritchard and Harry Bosveld, alongside many others, laid the foundations for the dream of this building and this History House Museum. Of course, the museum itself has been shaped and cared for by volunteers, firstly, for very many years. For the first part of its life, until the year 2000, it was volunteers only. So what a magnificent outcome that all of this was created by volunteers, and the contributions, the fundraising that went towards saving the money to start this building off. Just an amazing effort. But that's how things were done back in the day. So although we don't see that happening now because of public liability insurance and all those sorts of things, that's how communities worked in the past. They built their own buildings, they saved their money and did it themselves. So this is a reminder of what can happen when communities come together and focus their effort on something really worth saving. I think that you'll agree that they did a fantastic job. So in the early 2000s, the museum did need a bit of help to keep going, and things were changing to the extent where we needed, the museum needed some support, and it was a bit of a difficult transition, I must say. I was around at the time when the museum transitioned from being fully volunteer-led to having a professional curator and a paid staff. And the decisions on what should be kept in the museum, what documents should be kept, it was because you can't keep everything. So some of those decisions were difficult to make, and there was a period of angst there between volunteers and professional staff right at the beginning. But luckily, happily, we've moved forward, and we've all got on board with the role of volunteers and the role of the professional staff in helping curate the museum and make sure that the standards of curation and presentation at a standard that it's very, very professional, very modern, very professional, and I think Kristen has done a wonderful job over the years of getting the museum to a standard that we can have anyone come in here and we'd be proud to show them through. Although I do miss the days when I could wander through and I could smell the age, and I could smell the oil on the machinery, the dust. You could smell where the paddock, where the things came from. So you could smell the leather. It was the smell of old things, and it was really fascinating to go through and be able to touch and feel the old things. These days we're a lot more careful with the old things because old things can get damaged, obviously, and treasures need to be treated like treasures. So I do understand the reasoning behind putting things behind glass and behind perspex, because we can't trust everyone that comes through the doors, and we might have things picked up and broken. So we treat our treasures like treasures now. But we still do have some items that we can touch and feel. So it's great to be in a space where there's a bit of touch and feel, and there's also look and don't touch. I don't know what else is in this speech, but look, it's. I'll just say congratulations to everyone who's contributed, and thank you from the bottom of my heart and from the bottom of the heart of the council. We so appreciate volunteers that continue to work with us in History House and with the old schoolhouse and the little church next door, the chapel. Your contributions are so very appreciated, and if you've been one of the volunteers over the years, I thank you for all the time that you put in, the love that you put in, and it is something that we treasure, and we look forward to continuing those relationships with yourselves as volunteers and also future volunteers, because I think it is a wonderful way of giving back to a community to come and volunteer at a place that suits and you feel comfortable. So I know that the staff here are very welcoming to volunteers, and also the current volunteers are very welcoming as well. So it is a lovely place to come and volunteer and share the stories and show people around the old objects, our old treasures. I think I think I'll leave it there because I know you all are all standing up, and we've got a lot of exploring to do, and we've got a cake to cut. So I will invite whoever's been tapped on the shoulder to come forward and help cut with the cut cake. Yep.
One moment.
You've got a list.
Next.
Oh, the book. There's a book. Okay, so there's a fantastic book here, and look, I don't know, what are we doing with the book? Is it for sale or giving away?
Giving it away.
Oh my goodness, what a bargain. Look, honestly, I have just had a little tiny peep in the book, and it is absolutely gorgeous. So if anyone can get their hands on one, you'll be very lucky.
I'm sorry.
And over to you. Thank you very much, everybody. I think that's the end from me.
Not quite, not quite. So in celebration, one of the things that makes a museum is its collection. So we've put together a book celebrating prominent objects from our collection, and it will be free. Unfortunately, we've had a slight hiccup in we've only got a limited number of these today. More will be turning up hopefully next week, so they will be available if anyone comes through to pick it up. But today I'd like to invite basically those of you who are part of the Historical Society or representing members of the Historical Society to come forward, particularly Kim and Jeff, who helped me put this book together. Would you mind presenting to Kim Fletcher? Thank you. Jeff Green.
Sorry. All good. Sorry. Thank you.
There you go. Jeff, he says one for you. Linda, who's representing Margaret Bettany, who was our founding voluntary curator and gave a lot of years. Ken Devine was with Apex and helped raise a lot of money to get this building up and running. Colleen Andrews is here somewhere. Colleen? Yes. Kath Coulthard? Sorry?
Sorry.
Kath, what's here? She's still here? Kath, please come forward.
Would you like a seat?
Eileen, I think you're here.
Thank you.
Yes? Oh, you're part of the Historical Society. And I don't know if I've missed anyone else who was part of the Historical Society who's here. If you are, please step forward. I don't know you all, I've only met a few. But if not, I suppose we should give one to Patricia, who helped get this up and running as well. So please come forward, Patricia. So Patricia Walker's Manager of Libraries and Heritage and has a fun job of migrating the museum into council.
Thank you.
So quickly, before we cut the cake, there will be quickly cake. I'd just like to thank a few people for today. Medina, who's the education officer, I don't know where she is hiding, but she's been an absolute trooper for getting this today running. Thank you so much. I don't say it enough. Thank you. To Gareth Dixon, who's a manager of Libraries and Heritage, thank you for your support. All the councillors have come today, and council, thank you so much for your support of the museum. Without your support, we would not be here. And my amazing volunteers, past and present, thank you all for doing all the work you've done. We will not be able to function at the level we do without you. My museum officers, thank you to you guys for your help. The Wildflower Society of WA Armadale branch for supporting today and replanting our wildflower garden, which was here back in 1976, but in 1985 got knocked over to make way for an administration building. The Waterwell Community Shed, thank you. They made a lovely little sign out the front. Linda from the Rolling Stone Courier, thank you for your support. It's been wonderful. Cam and the print team, they've done all our branding and did the book. The comms team, Parks and Garden teams, Kim and Jeff helped me put together. And special mention, to the two Margarets, who sadly cannot be here today. Margaret Bettany and Margaret Buns, who both gave over 25 years of their life to this place. And without them, this place would not have been possible. So everyone who was part of the Historical Society as well, thank you so much. So, everyone who got a book, please come forward and we'll have a photo of the cake and we'll do the official cake cutting with the mayor.
I think there's too many.
Possibly, at least we'll get a photo of everyone with it. That's right.
Can we get a photo?
Yeah, we'll just have either side holding the knife.
Okay.
Alrighty, so I'm
Face Thomas, and we'll cut the cake and then we'll cut it up for everyone.
Okay, you're face Thomas.
over here. So
Okay, now we're going to see the cake. So step that way slightly.
ready?
Hand on the knife.
Oh, hand on the knife. There you go. Pretending. And now looking at him.
Pretending.
Pretending.
3, 2, 1. Alrighty.
Could you see the cake behind all that?
I can't see the cake now.
Okay, so let's just stand by the cake.
Stand by the cake.
Okay,
If I get you
here we
to
go.
shift your body this way. Also, ready? 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Well done.
It's grueling, I'd say.
And thank you everyone. Please enjoy the activities. There is peg doll making in the schoolroom. We've got our mystery items. There's old time games. There's some sampling. You can have a go at old style cursive writing. See if you can do the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. I think that was it. But please, thank you for coming. Enjoy and say hello. Thank you.
Yeah, you don't remember that.